Right. Now I am officially joined by one of the legends that is Max Cavalera of Soulfly. This is, oh, right back at you, man. Like, this is something very special to me. A guy I've respected for so many years, and I get to talk to him. I never thought this day would come. We're here to chat about the new album, Sharma. I believe that's how it's pronounced, correct?
Right?
Perfect,
Got it.
perfect.
Yeah.
And it's actually out now via Nuclear Blast. So first of all, Max, how are you, sir? How's things?
Doing good, man. Very excited for dropping the record, and we got some tours coming up in the US and Australia. Hopefully, we'll make to the UK by the summer. I think we're gonna. I think we're gonna. But yeah, super positive, super excited, very proud of the record. And getting really amazing response from the fans and people in general, man. They really love Chama. I think it's a soulfly record with a lot of meaning. So this one feels different from a lot of the other ones.
Cool. Now, Sharma, like it's sort of like it feels like a return to Soulfly's roots because I think back to when I first heard Bleed back when I was like 14 or 15. Actually scares me to say that a little bit. And it's got like
Oh,
modern fire behind it. Now, what was your vision going into this record, and what did you actually want to sort of say about Soulfly in 2025? Because, you've already alluded to, it was something very special to you.
yeah. I mean, I think the journey continues. I mean, the main thing of Shama to me that feels different is uh, inspired. We were very inspired on this record, and um inspired to make new songs, to go on the studio, to create new music, to work with friends. And I really love the production that Zion gave the record. It sounds different from everything we've done. We had like there's a the album feels dangerous. It's like on the edge. It's really raw, heavy, and noisy. I love it. I think it's and we still like feels a bit like a return to the form on some of the songs, but some of the other songs it's a totally different trip. I think it's like going to the future of metal, where metal is gonna go from here on.
Cool. Now, no pain, now power. Sorry, no pain, no power. Let's see if I can talk it right. You've pretty much got an army of guests on there. And I understand it's sort of like a war cry and it's stacked with, amazing artists. But we've got Ben Cook, Dino Cazares, many more. What made you decide this was the song to bring all these different voices together? Um, yeah.
You know, we never really made a decision. It just kind of went that way, which I think is the beautiful thing about this record is that not a lot of the stuff was really totally planned out, but like every situation in life, what's gonna be happens to just go that way, and this is cool. Um, the original idea was just to do a song with our friend Dino from Fear Factory,
Hmm.
and Dino jammed with us with Soulfly. It was a great time, and I told him when he was jamming, like when the time comes, I'm making a new record. I'm bringing you in for one song. So you better like select your best riff, the one that you're gonna regret giving away. Uh, so he came and we made the song. And I felt something different about this one, and I told between me and Zion and Arthur, the mixer, like let's find some more people. This chorus, I don't sing melodic. Let's find somebody that can sing melodic because this thing is really cool. It's got a melodic vibe to it. And instead of like one guy, we got two. We got Gabe and we got Ben from Unto Others and No Warning, and that makes it even cooler, man. It's like I don't think I ever had like a song with where the chorus is actually two guests like that. Maybe Pain, that was me, Chino, and Grady. But again, so that goes back to Primitive, the vibe of
Yeah.
Primitive, guests and you know really cool stuff. I love the video. I thought the video was great. Mixing UFC and martial arts into the in the world of metal. That was really fun to do too, and I think came out really cool. Yeah, this song feels very special, very it's very Soulfly, man. You know, like it's a Soulfly gas song to the it's gonna be up there with all our great ones.
Yeah. So that particular song, as I said, it really brought me back to like the original album. There was something about it that reminded me and took me back to that special
Yeah,
time almost.
and that's what's cool about it. It does that to people, even though it's going to the future, you know,
Yeah.
because you know, that's kind of like that song in particular has a lot of really cool vibes in it. Has a blast beat in the middle, um, some crazy parts and ending like very tribal, soulfly tribal ending, but with that little Fear Factory sprinkle on top of it. You know,
Yeah.
um, yeah, really cool. I love that we got to do stuff like that on this record, and it was a lot of fun.
Cool. Now, you've already mentioned like the video with the UFC theme, like, and this was the obviously the concept of the video, and like, it was all layered in. What made you just sort of decide to go with the sort of the UFC theme? Because I know, Zion, in fact, stepped into the director's chair for the video. So it's
Right.
sort of a double part question. What made you go with this? And what was it like watching Zion actually bring this into reality for you?
Great. It's amazing. I mean, like Zion said on his statement, I remember watching UFC with him. Through the years, we become big fans of it, and we watch it together all the time. And we saw for the first time when Alex Pereira walk out with Itzari, and we freaked out. You know, it was like, oh, this is so what a cool moment. That moment is actually what sparked the album vibe for Chama. It was actually inspired by Alex Pereira Chama moment, and gave the album the name. But yeah, the video was Zion's idea to do the video. We had some friends that were big fans of Soulfly, like Nicolas Mota. He's a young UFC fighter coming up. You guys gonna hear about him in the next year. He's coming up. Um, and also we have um, you know some other friends like Biagio Ali Walsh. He's the grandkid of Muhammad Ali. He's the
Oh,
other.
cool.
We have our friend Bootsy. He's the voodoo doctor.
Yeah.
You know that mask actually is really cool about it, man. That mask is actually from Recife. It's from Carnival, and I got that from Chico Science, which is a Brazilian singer that died in '96. And he gave me that mask, and it's been on my wall for 30 years, and we finally use it. Yeah, so the video is full of really cool nostalgic things like that. We filmed it in Las Vegas, um, in the Extreme Couture ring, um, where Randy Couture is the owner, and a lot of fighters, great fighters, go through there. So it was already a legendary place to do the video. But yeah, Zion directed the video. You know, he produced the album. It's just cool, man. Watch like a young generation, like you know, get he has brand new ideas that are not necessarily like my own ideas are very different. The blend of my shit with his comes out really good because he's more connected with the um, young generation, young fans. I'm more old school, but the blend of that's really good, and I'm super proud of all of them. I mean, this record had Zion and Igor both playing on it.
Yeah.
Igor wrote the story of the Shama boy inside of the sleeve. It was a full family contribution, man. A fucking awesome, like really cool time in the studio. We really enjoy it, and I'm super proud of them. Watching them grow up and do things like this, it's amazing.
Yeah. So I mean that does bring me on to the next question because Soulfly really has become like almost a family operation now, as you say, Zion and Igor are in there, you know. beyond like sort of logistics, what's it like working in that environment? Do you ever sort of pull dad duty and go, nope, this is how it's going to be? Or do you take on board what their input is? Because as you say, they bring something new for the younger generation, and it's weird for me to sort of go, Soulfly, it's still like relevant. I still dig it, but then I'm in my 40s, and then as you say, the younger generation are bringing it forward. So yeah, how does that feel to you?
I think it's great, man, because I think it's like, you know, my relationship with them, you know, my relationship with them is not in the band. I am not, I become not like a dad. I'm a band member.
Yeah,
Um, and it's fully like serious music shit. Like there's um, no cutting corners, man. Like there, it's serious. It's like the work's got to be done the hard way, the right way.
yeah,
But it's still fun, you enjoy it, which is one thing I'm trying to teach them, that I picked this career 45 years ago, and I love it because makes me happy, and I get to do something that I love, that I enjoy. um it is hard work, but what I get back from it is fucking amazing. Nothing comes close to. It's difficult to explain to people the feeling of playing a great show. Like when you have everybody screaming the songs with you, and it feels like your church. It feels like your tribe. You're the leader
yeah,
of the tribe. Everybody's like right here in your hands, man. It's an incredible, crazy feeling. Um, and I get to do that with them, but the main thing, like I treat them like band members because I demand an ultimate responsibility for them to be good at what they do. Uh, and ultimately, it turns out that became more of a family thing, but it's totally, for me, it's totally serious that they have to be good. And people that come to see us play live, they all get super impressed by how good Zion's playing drums. And and Igor is a beast on bass and guitar with Go Ahead and Die and Cavalera and all the stuff that we do. Um, so they're good at it, man. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in the band. If they suck, they wouldn't. I'm not bushing you. They wouldn't play. I would not sacrifice that, compromise that. They're really good, man. So it's like it's really killer and makes me proud, and I feel secure that even when I'm not here, they'll carry this thing on. Which is great.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's funny when you say it's difficult to describe that feeling because I still remember. I think it was one of my first ever shows, like second, third, or something like that. I think it was the Bring the Shit to Europe tour back in '98 or '99, something like that. When I saw you, so the way you describe it, I was just like, it's a feeling. It's impossible to
Yeah.
describe, but I get what you were saying completely, sir.
Like if I explain, you would never understand. Uh,
Exactly.
I remember that tour, man. I remember we did an in-store in London, I think, and a guy made a plastic shit, and he here, Max, I brought the shit, and I still have it in my studio. It's a plastic
That's
shit
cool.
with it's fucking cool, like with like Soulfly logo on it. It's like, what the fuck, man? This is crazy. But yeah, that was a fun tour. I have great memories of the beginning of Soulfly Europe. When we first came and conquered Europe and then Australia. Those are great times, man. Amazing times. But but we're living great times right now as well. These tours are going to be great. Next year is going to be insane. Super excited for this record. It feels good to make a record that you're super proud of it and that you really love, that that it's very inspired. You feel inspired, which is a rare thing. Again, people think this shit is easy. Being inspired is not easy, especially when you've done so many records like me.
Yeah.
It gets harder and harder and harder to make magic shit. Uh, but
I
yeah,
know what you mean. Like it's easy to
I,
churn out a
I
record, but it's
love it, and that's what it comes down to. It. Are you enjoying it? Are you loving it? Then you're good. Then
exactly.
everything else, man.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned Go Ahead and Die. You know, you're on tour like Soulfly and Go Ahead and Die, but you're in both bands. What does it sort of feel like pulling double duty on night in, night out? You know, that's got to be tough.
I haven't done it yet, so I don't
I
know.
mean, you're going to be doing it. Sorry, that was me
Yeah,
getting ahead of myself.
I'll let you know after it's finished. Man, I mean, I've done it a couple of times, just one show. There's one show in Phoenix which I actually did triple duty. I did Nail Bomb, Go Ahead and Die, and Soulfly, and that was crazy, but it was cool. It was like I didn't felt, uh, yeah, I didn't felt that it killed me or anything like that. It was actually like a lot of fun because I think they're so quite different from each other. Like Nail Bomb is very different from Go Ahead and Die. Go Ahead and Die is very different from Soulfly. Because of that, I think it creates like an excitement that the stuff I'm doing with Go Ahead and Die is very different from Soulfly. It's a whole different show. It's more underground, more punk metal, and but yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be fun doing that every night. I mean, I love the fans, and I get to check out the crowd before the place is packed because normally that's the opening band plays for a shorter, the smaller crowd. So I
Yeah.
get to see both. I get to see the crowd getting bigger through the night.
I think one of the things you will find is like some people don't go for the opening band, then they're going to hear, well, he's on stage, double duty. So you're going to
Maybe
face
they'll
like a lot of people, let's be honest. Um, Now, I've only got two more questions for you because I am, conscious of time. The first one is it's about the endurance of the Soulfly sigil, that logo that was front and center of the original album. Now, few bands sort of continue using the same image, from as far back as then. Some bands do, but what do you think has made it so enduring? It's the sort of logo that I've seen people with tattoos of it all over the place. What made it so enduring for you?
that's it, man. Like things like that. When you people put that in their skin, and I know how much tattoos hurt, so I really respect and I appreciate that people that do that. That logo is really cool. It's invented by a tattoo artist named Leo Zuleta. He's from the Philippines. He's the first guy that brought tribal tattoo to America in the 50s.
Oh, wow.
Uh, yeah, in the late 50s, and he's older now. But he created that logo for us, and the logo captures the whole essence. I think the whole attitude of Soulfly, with the wings. It's
Yeah.
it's a beautiful design that I myself cannot disassociate from it. It's always connected to me. I love every time I see it, I like it. I love. It's one of those like really cool things that you have. Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you get lucky and you have a logo that stands out like that, and we made one. Um, you know, I actually been lucky because both of my bands, Sepultura with the S, that was pretty iconic as well. A lot of tattoos of that also. Um, but yeah, the soul plates is cool because it's not a letter; it's just a symbol. It's just a fucking symbol, but people recognize it. They know what it is, and it means something. It has a lot of meaning.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely encapsulates, the very tribal nature of what Soulfly is. And that's what was so captivating to me about it. Now, the last question I've got for you, I always like ending on something a little bit more fun. And recently, I've been asking people about a zombie apocalypse. So, you get one weapon, one bandmate from Soulfly, and one song from your entire back catalogue when the zombie apocalypse drops. What weapon are you taking with you? Who is with you? And what tune are you blasting out, swinging that bat, or whatever you might have?
So I'm gonna have a flamethrower.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a flamethrower. Um, you know, I'll pick DeLeon to come with me because he looks like Cheech and Chong. Uh, it will look cool. He's got that uh, vato look, the
Yeah.
Mexican vato look, and we're gonna go to the tune of Execution Style. Ready, aim, fire. Ready, aim,
Yes.
fire with the flamethrower. Because I think you gotta burn those motherfuckers, those zombies. You know,
Yeah.
you can't just shoot them. You gotta fucking burn them. You know, to make sure they don't come back. Flamethrower, apocalypse style, execution style. Let's go.
Nice. But what Soulfly song is blaring out as this carnage is unfolding? What would you pick? And that is a tough one because you got a massive back catalogue now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Eye for an Eye is a good one. You know, like Eye for an Eye, you're just blasting the fucking zombies out.
Yes.
I think
I
that'll
can
work.
get down with that one.
Yeah, that would work just fine.
Perfect. Max, I want to thank you so much for chatting to me today. It's been an absolute pleasure. You've made like 15-year-old me the happiest guy on the planet to speak to one of my absolute heroes. Thank you so much, Max. Enjoy the
Right
rest
on.
of your day. Good luck with the tour. And I cannot wait to see you come back to the UK again. And we'll bring the shit to Europe one more time. See you
Cheers,
later,
mate.
man.
Take
Bye.
care.